tall. And then when you're comfortable too, begin to close your eyes down. That's a really good way to just calm everything down and shut off from the outside world and just start to come into your own inner world. Drawing a line under the day now. It's all finished, it's all past. And just remind yourself that, there's nowhere else that you need to be right now other than in this practice, in this present moment, you and your baby, in your body and in your breathing. Start to focus now at the top of your head and journey through your face and relax your face. Soften the forehead, relax your eyebrows, release your jaw, relax the tongue and your gap between the teeth. And also just be aware of your mind here, all that internal mind chatter, thoughts and ideas. And we'll just practice the art of non-attachment. Let all mind stuff just come and go, because none of it's real, all illusions of the mind. And then we'll move away from your head into your neck and your shoulders, down through the arms and the hands. And just feel free to make little adjustments as you need to. And then be aware of your back, upper, mid, the lower, all the spine, the back ribs. And again, you're welcome to make movements and adjustments as you need to. And then journey through all the base of your torso, your pelvic floor, the hips and the seat bones, and then down through your legs all the way into your feet. Now let's greet your babies. Rest your hands to your belly and you can keep them still. You may want to just gently stroke the belly. Do what feels natural and comfortable for you. And as we're greeting your babies into the practice, let's also come to our breathing. Awareness of your nose, and start to draw some calm, steady inhales deep down into your belly. And we can visualize this breath as light. And in your imagination, carry that light deep down to your baby and see your baby. Internally smile to each other. Keeping one hand to your baby, bring one hand up to your chest. And we're going to come into what's called the golden thread of breathing. Inhale through the belly, all the way up into your chest, and then release the exhale through your mouth, through gently parted lips, and start to listen to the sound of that breath. It's a drawn out exhale, longer than the inhale. And in your imagination, visualize the exhale like a fine golden thread of breath, and just let it carry away anything that doesn't serve you well. The past breath, past thought, the past day. And we'll keep with this golden thread of breathing for the duration of the practice. If it does get a bit much for you, then of course you're welcome to come back to your natural breathing, but keep your focus in the breath. Start to open up your eyes now and lengthen through the legs and just rest the hands to your thighs. Brilliant. Give your feet a good flex back once and then lengthen your arms out in front of you. Really relax your shoulders. Start to squeeze and spread your fingers, thumbs, and your toes. And try and generate a lot of speed here and a lot of strength. Just get all that circulation now into these areas. And then squeeze your thumbs and rotate the wrists and rotate your ankles as well. Taking it clockwise, anti-clockwise. And then finally, point your fingers forward. Inhale, flex the hands and the feet. And as you exhale, dip the hands and the feet. And repeat, all breath led. One more. And release. Brilliant. Have a little bend into your knees now, and then drop your wide knees to the left side and remove whatever it is that you're sitting on. Brilliant. We're going to come into some pelvic work now. So taking a lot of space between the knees, and take that back sole of the foot into the seat bone and the front sole into the inner thigh. Rest your hands to your hip bones. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, curve the spine and look up to the ceiling. As you exhale, the opposite, tuck the pelvis right under, chin to the throat and really open up your back. Repeat, inhale, tilting the hips, curving the spine, looking up. Exhale, tucking the pelvis right under, chin to the throat. Let's go a couple more times. Inhale, opening up, strengthening up the back. Exhale, we all go. One more. After your exhale, come back up to this start position. So we're going to open up the front of this right hip. So that's the leg with your foot to the seat bone. So the front foot side, that left side, take the fingertips behind you and touch the floor, and then cross the opposite arm over the chest and glue it to that outer thigh. Sit up tall, take an inhale. Exhale, start to rotate now. Look behind you and feel all the front of that hip down the thigh opening up. Keep the hands where they are. Inhale, rotate forward. Exhale into that lovely twist. Two more. Notice you're going a little bit deeper each time. And again. On the next inhale, come forward and take that front hand behind you and just be on your fingertips, opening up the chest and look to the ceiling. And again, just make sure that the back of the neck has got a lot of space there, and feel that strength that you're building up in your upper back now, and creating all that space for your lungs, for your heart. Exhale, come forward and draw a circle with the fingertips to the floor. Just gently bow the head down. Inhale, lift the gaze, draw that circle all the way back. Big open chest. Exhale to come forward into your fold. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, opening up. Exhale to come forward. So today, I'm going to get you to stack your fists one on top of the other and rest your forehead to those fists. If that's a little bit much for those of you that are larger, we can stack you up. Brilliant. So just resting the forehead down to the fists. Brilliant. Get the shoulders down away from your ears, and let's do some pelvic floor work. As you inhale, I want you to squeeze the anus muscles. And as you exhale, completely relax them. Couple more. And try and keep all the other areas of the pelvic floor relaxed there. And then I want you to shift awareness to the pubic bone and start to engage those muscles as you inhale. And as you exhale, completely relax them. And remember your golden thread of breath. Release those long threads of breath through gently parted lips. And then take awareness to the mid part of the pelvic floor, to your entrance. As you inhale, engage those muscles. And as you exhale, relax them and feel yourself opening up. After your exhale, slowly begin to lift your gaze and then bring the palms down, ease yourself back up. So the back foot side, place your hand underneath the knee and lengthen that leg out to the side and flex the foot. So you've got a lot of muscle through that leg. Rest your hand to the shin or to the thigh, and then your fingertips touch the floor beside that bent knee side. So the bent knee side, inhale, raise the arm all the way up. And as you exhale, float all the way to the other side. And just feel all those side ribs opening up. Inhale, up, touch the floor. Exhale, sweep it over. And again, inhale, up, touch the floor. And as you exhale, take it all the way over. Brilliant. Inhale, come all the way back up. Brilliant. So I want to swap the legs over. So that straight leg, have a little dip in the toe, hand underneath the thigh, and ease that leg back up. Hand underneath that left knee, so we're back into that wide knee position. Now drop your knees to the right side, opening them up, and take that left sole to the seat bone and the front sole into the inner thigh. Hands rest to your hips, and then let's do that pelvic tilting. Inhale, tilt the hips, curve the spine, looking up. Exhale, the opposite, tuck the pelvis right under, chin to the throat, open up the shoulder blades, the spine, and repeat. Inhale, tilt the hips, curve the spine, look up. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under, chin to throat, rounding off the back. 2 more. And let the hands encourage this tilting as well. Last one. Brilliant. After your exhale, come back up to the start position. Now we're going to open the front of that left hip. So your front foot side, that right side, fingertips behind you, touch the floor, and then cross the opposite arm over the chest and glue it to the outer thigh. Looking ahead, take an inhale. Exhale, rotate, start to look behind you. Keep the hands where they are. Inhale, rotate forwards. Exhale into that gentle twist. 2 more. And just notice each time that you're doing this, you see a little bit further behind you. And again. On your inhale, start to come forward and take that front hand behind you and really open up the chest. Brilliant. And again, just be very mindful about the back of the neck and focus into that strengthening of your upper back. And breathe. Keep coming back to the breath. Exhale, come forward, draw a circle with the fingertips to the floor. Just gently bow the head down. Inhale, coming up, draw that circle all the way back, big open chest. Exhale to come forward. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, opening up. Exhale to come forward. So we're going to stay in this position, stack your fists, rest the forehead there, And yeah, you can use your bricks as well. Oh, it's a bit heavy. It's a bit like weight training, isn't it, with that? So stack the fists and use any height to make lots of space for your baby. So let's return to golden thread breathing and back to those pelvic floor muscle exercises. So connecting into the anus muscles as you inhale, engage them, squeeze them. As you exhale, completely relax them. And again, just be very patient, take your time and try and isolate these muscles. Try and keep everywhere else relaxed. And then shift awareness to the pubic bone area and engage those muscles as you inhale. As you exhale, relax them. Just let all your breathing lead. And then take your awareness to the midpoint of the pelvic floor, to your entrance. As you inhale, engage the muscles. And as you exhale, let them go and just feel yourself soften, open up. After your exhale, just relax. And then as you inhale, slowly lift the gaze. And then as you exhale, ease yourself back up. So let's do those lovely side openers. So that back foot side, the left side, place your hand under the knee and bring the leg out to the side and flex the foot. Resting your hand to the shin or the thigh, and then your fingertips next to you by that bent knee side, the right side. Inhale, raise the right arm all the way up. Exhale, arch to the side and look up if you can. On your inhale, come all the way up, touch the floor. Exhale, sweep it over. And again, inhale, coming up. Last one, exhale, all the way over. Inhale, come all the way back up. So take that back foot to the seat bone again. We're going to transition into all fours. Bring your palms down to the mat in front of you, about shoulder width apart, and really have a good spread on the fingers, middle finger points forward. And let the heel of the hands really like magnets stick to your mat. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, unravel your legs into this all fours position. Brilliant. Step your right foot to the outer right hand and just take your time to settle in. When you're ready, begin your pelvic rotations and just be very fluid in your movements. You may experience a little pop and click in that back knee, that's okay. And just keep returning to the breath. And change the direction. And change again. And also, be aware of the position of your body, of your belly, your baby, and your heart. Brilliant. So keeping the hands exactly where they are, we're going to open up the hamstrings and do some lunges. Inhale, sit back and flex that front foot. That opens up the hamstrings. Exhale, come forward and really sink into that lunge. Brilliant. We're going to go 5 times. That's 1. Inhale, sit back, flex the front foot. Exhale, come forward and really sink into this. Have you been doing your homework, everyone? Oh, And Jane, have you found this is helping with your opening up the back of the legs? Oh, someone hasn't done their homework. Power of the mind, Jane, power of the mind. One more, inhale. And exhale, very good. I think that's 5. Okay, so let's come back to that all fours position. And then bring the left foot to the outer left hand. And just take your time to settle in, there's no rush. When you're ready to, begin your pelvic rotations. And breathe, keep returning to the breath. Change the direction. And change again. And, you know, these are kind of exercises that you can do for the rest of your life, you know. It's really, really good for you. Pregnant or not, keep these up. One more rotation, and then we'll come into the hamstrings and lunges. Keep the hands where they are. Inhale, sit back, flex that front foot. Exhale to come forward and sink into that lunge. 1. 2. 3. 4. Last one. And 5. Oh, that looks good. Okay, come back to your all fours position and bring your feet to meet and widen your knees. Are you all okay in your wrists? Yep, I won't harp on about wrists. So now draw big rotations using all of your body. And just feel how you're building up some strength now as you come forward through the hands, the wrists, the forearms, also through your knees. And then change the direction. One more. Brilliant. And then I want you to sit back towards your heels. Before we come to stand, let's do a bit of shoulder work. So you can use either a block, a cushion, folded up blanket, or even your bolster. Pop it on your heels and sit on it. Brilliant. And again, just make sure it's comfortable for you. And then we're going to work into your shoulders. So arms by the sides of your body and just give them a little bit of looseness. Sarah, you might need to shimmy forward there a little bit. It's work out in itself, that is. Brilliant. That looks better. Lovely. You okay? Excellent. So arms by the sides of the body, and I want you like a bird to flap your wing. See what I mean? I didn't want you to bash your hand on that wall. I know we're only little, but a few more. And again, return to your breathing. Feel that nice breeze on your arms. One more. And then I want you to bring the arms out in front of you. Really drop the shoulders, turn the palms to face up. Bend the elbows, fingers to the shoulders, open elbows, elbow circles. And breathe and be very mindful about your shoulders. Think about what you're doing here. Getting that circulation there, warming up the muscles, mobilizing the joints. I mean, it's all going on, isn't it? Brilliant. and change the direction. And just enjoy that feeling now of the shoulder blades sliding down the spine. And again, what are we doing? Building up that upper back strength. Really good for your lovely posture. Start to slow it right down and then just rest the back of your hands to your thighs. Close your eyes down and return to the golden thread of breathing. Inhaling through the nose, your belly, all the way up into your chest, and then that long release of exhale through gently parted lips. And focus into your exhales, because it's the exhale where everything calms down, slows down, muscles soften and relax. The heart rate slows down, the mind becomes quiet. And then gently opening up the eyes. So we're going to transition back into all fours. So you can remove whatever prop is on your heels and come to all fours, palms face down, knees underneath your hips. We're going to come into a squat position, taking your hands toward your knees, just as close as is comfortable for you. And then 1 foot at a time, step the feet outside the hands and just let the seat bones sink down. Take the upper arms inside the thighs and open up the hips, palms to meet. If you can, bring your thumbs to the sternum. So connecting into your feet. After 3, 2, 1, press through them and stand up. So no effort in your back. Hands to the hips, and then turn your feet parallel, about as wide as your mat, and come into some gentle hip rotations. Did I mention to breathe? Keep coming back to the breath. And then begin to make these circles get bigger. And just see how far forwards, to the side, behind, you can take your hips. And even feel that journey down through the legs, all the way into your feet. Brilliant. And then you can swap the direction. Brilliant. Again, taking those hips as far forward, to the side, behind. And then start to slow it right down and release. So for those of you in class, if you could all come to the middle of your mat and face me. Brilliant. And Ali at home, just make sure you've got space either side of you. Going to work into Warrior 2 today. Excited. Ooh, we've done a lot of Warrior 1 last week, so Warrior 2 today. Hands to your hips, and I want you to widen your feet. Heels, toes, and just go as wide as is comfortable for you, and land on your heels last, so your feet point forward. That really helps protect your knees, your hips, and so on. And then bring your palms to your heart. Inhale, open up the arms, palms face down, drop them shoulders, really lengthen through the fingertips. Brilliant. And then as you exhale, rotate on the right heel and bend into the knee. Inhale, press through that foot, straightening the leg. Exhale, bend. And again, inhale up. And then exhale and just hold it there. Gently rotate the neck and look to your leading middle finger. Brilliant. Very good. And there's Warrior 2. Inhale, straightening through that leg. As you exhale, let's come directly into the other side. Keep the arms wide and swap the feet. So now we're going to lunge into that left knee. Brilliant. Very good. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, lunge. Again. Last one, exhale to lunge. And then rotate the neck, look to the leading middle finger. Brilliant. Very good. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, turn on the heel, hands to the hips, and then close off your legs. Heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes. Brilliant. And then we're going to go towards our walls. So Amanda and Jay, if you want to have a go on these walls, you don't need a mat there. Ali, you might want to use the back of your door or something like that at home. Quick slurp of your tea. I'll do the same, actually. Ali, if you've got a cup of tea, now's a good time to have a bit of it. Okay, so we're going to work into the back of the legs today. So Amanda and Jane, if you want to face me so you know what's happening. And yeah, the rest of you face me as well. One hand to the wall and one hand to your outer hip. Brilliant. And just stand nice and tall. Lovely. So the outside leg, as you inhale, I want you to point the toes behind you and keep the leg straight as you can. Brilliant. And then flex the foot and place it back down. Inside leg, inhale, point the toes behind you. Very good. Exhale, flex the foot, place it back down. Let's see if we can do it without the wall. Ooh, a little bit of balance. Okay, outside leg first. Inhale, point the toes behind you. Hold and breathe. And feel that strength in the back of the thigh and up through the glute. 3, don't forget to breathe. 2, relax your shoulders. 1, flex the foot, place it down. Opposite side, inhale, lengthen, hold. 3, 2, see if you can get more of a lift. Look at that. 1, flex the foot, place it back down and rock up and down on your feet. Very good. And then we're going to face the wall and create tabletops with our spines. So resting the hands to the wall. Ali at home, you might want to do this wall or door. Brilliant. So hands about shoulder width apart. Take an inhale. Exhale, walk back, walk the hands down, but don't take the hands any lower than your hips. Drop the head completely, and you can look between the thighs, the feet, whatever works for you. And you're just creating this tabletop now with your spine. Start to focus back into your breathing, feel it all in your back ribs. And let's counterpose that strengthening work that we just done in the back of the thighs. So flex your toes and engage the knees. So squeeze your knees, engaging the front thigh muscles. That's a lovely way to open up all the back of the legs. And then relax your toes, relax the knees. Bend into the knees and lengthen through your seat bones. So now we're opening up all through your lower back. And again, just keep coming back to your breathing. Looks really nice. Brilliant. Inhale, look to the wall. And as you exhale, walk yourself back up to the wall and bring your forearms to the wall. Rest the forehead to the forearms. You're welcome to close your eyes, soften your shoulders, and breathe. Start to ease yourself away from the wall now. And turn around. So Amanda and Jane, if you want to head back to your mats, and we're going to transition down to the floor. Ali, same for you if you want to come back to where you started. So if you could take your feet about as wide as your mat and rest your hands to your thighs. Take an inhale. Exhale, squat down and let your hands slide off the legs onto your mat. Followed by one shim, then the other, and sit back to the heels. Bring your palms to your heart, close your eyes down, and return to the golden thread of breath. As you're doing this, scan the back of your body. Back of the neck is long, the face is soft, the shoulders are relaxed, chest is open, and you're very tall through your spine. And just feel your seat bones connected to your heels, and all the front thigh muscles opening up now through your knees, the shins, the ankles, and the feet. And then begin to open up your eyes. The next one's quite challenging, so see how you go. Bring your fingertips to the floor and then curl up onto your toes and sit back to your heels, palms to the heart. Brilliant. Close the eyes down, breathe. So you're going to feel a lot of sensations here through your feet, and just be with them. Try not to resist them. It's not doing you any harm. It's actually really good for your feet. You're building up strength and opening them up as well. Your job is to stay with your calm, steady, golden threads of breath. And we'll just have another 5 minutes here. I'm joking. Open up your eyes. Jane's face said it all there. Amanda's like, no, we're not. Inhale, open the arms wide. Exhale, take the hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lengthen the arms behind you, big open chest and look up. Brilliant. And breathe. Just surrender to the sensations and breathe, breathe, breathe. Very good. Another 20. I'm joking. And release all fours. Am I done with those jokes? You've heard them about 20 billion times. Are you okay? Gentle tap out of the feet. Because, you know, your feet aren't made of glass. They're pretty tough going, you know. And then I want you to point your feet to the ceiling and rotate your ankles. Brilliant. And then just sit back to your heels, drop to the side of the seat bones and bring the legs out. So in the nicest possible way, it's all downhill from here. So we're going to take a little comfort break. Now's a good time if you want to go to the loo, go to the loo. If you want to have a little slurp of your tea, go for it. And if you want to put anything warm on as well, we're going to come into our restorative butterflies. So for Ali at home, I'm going to give you a demonstration of how to do this. I'm not sure what equipment you've got, but if you could just watch me for now, and then I trust you to improvise with whatever equipment you've got. The point is your heart needs to be above your baby. So we need to create an incline. And then if you want a little reminder of what to do for everybody in the class. So we use a brick for the head, and then there's 2 to support the shoulders. And then I take my bolster and that goes across there. And this is at the most basic level. And then from that position, I sit in front of my bolster and I just comfortably cross my legs. I hold on to the bolster, and it's very important that I'm tall in the spine. I take an inhale. As I exhale, my chin comes to the throat and I lower myself all the way down. And that's it. You may want additional support for your neck. So you may want to put a cushion or a blanket or a block there. And that's the position. This is your restorative butterfly. So Ali, I'm just going to be out of the picture for a mo. And let's get everyone sorted out. Do you want any additional support? Are you okay? Yeah. You can have a little sleep now. Do you want to sit on anything?
No.
You're all right. So, let's see how you feel, because we can always change things. And I'll put this to support your neck as well. Brilliant. So when you get really tall, shoulder blades back, exhale, chin to the throat. Just make sure the back of the neck is open. How's that feeling? Yeah. Yeah. So, Jenny. That's it now. Okay, that looks perfect. How does it feel? You're all right in your lower back? Yeah, spot on, mate. Hannah's there already. Great. Need I say more to Hannah? How's this feeling, Jane? Yeah, lower back okay? Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And Amanda. Oh, brilliant. This is what you'll sign up for, isn't it? You're like, yeah, yeah, worry too. Are we doing our butterflies? Yeah. Okay, so you've got your eye masks. Amanda, do you want an eye mask? You're all right. Okay. And then I'll just come around and give you some additional blankets as well. And then we'll check in on Ali. So there you go. So it's just checking on Ali. Okay, Ali, I'm just having a little look at how you're doing there. All good stuff. If you want a blanket or anything, because you start to cool down as you're still. And when you lie back, just make sure that your neck feels comfortable. So you may want an additional cushion underneath your head. Brilliant. Okay, then everyone. So just think to yourself, is there anything else that you can do to get more comfortable? If you need to make any adjustments, then please feel welcome to do so. If at any time you need to change this position, just let me know and we can roll you over into a sideway position. Otherwise, let's just return back to our breathing. Coming back to those full, steady breaths now. Inhaling through the belly, all the way up into your chest, and then that long release of the exhale. Each time that you inhale, be very aware of the front of your body, open wide and expansive, facing up to the sky. And each time you exhale, be very aware of the back of your body, facing down towards the earth, and feel all the points of contact, all the support, all down your spine, back of the head, the seat bones. In a moment, we're going to take 3 big sighs where we inhale through the nose and release through the mouth. When you're ready, inhale. Again. One more. Let your breathing return back to its natural state now. Let all control go. And you'll notice how the longer you're still, the more relaxed the body becomes. And your breathing changes. breath becomes more quiet, subtle and shallow, and gentle rise and fall. Notice any sensations you feel in your body, maybe little muscle twitches, cool areas, warm areas, maybe tingling feeling in your fingertips. Maybe you can feel your heart rate. And then we'll begin a journey now through the body, starting in the feet. Be aware of each toe, the soles of your feet, the tops of the feet, the heels. Consciously let your feet go, let them completely relax. If you want to, you can imagine a glow in the feet and will allow that glow to travel along this journey. Take awareness now into your ankles, through your lower legs, to your knees, all the way into your thighs. Let your legs go now. Let them fall how they want to. Comfortable heaviness in them. Large bones, large muscles. And then we'll journey through your seat bones and let them sink into the surface beneath them. As you consciously relax those large protective muscles, just let them all go now. And then journey through your hips. And allow your hips to naturally open. You may find in this cross-legged position that the hips suddenly open up. Let them. Let the body fall how it wants to. And then become aware of your pelvic floor. That fabulous hammock of muscle all the way from the anus to the pubic bone. And soften the pelvic floor. Let all the muscles relax. Journey up now into your belly, to your baby. Spend some time here. And just remind yourself that you're in this practice together. Eternally smile to each other. Your baby's heart, steady beat inside you. Notice gentle rise and fall of the natural breath. Continue to journey now up through the front ribs, all the way into your chest. Connecting to your heart. And take some time with your heart. Thank your heart for everything it feels. All the love your heart gives and receives. Much like the breath. Inhale, exhale, give and receive. Internally tell your heart all is well. And now let's journey through the back. Be aware of your lower back, the mid back, the upper back, awareness of your spine, the back ribs, and the shoulder blades. Let all the muscles in your back now relax. Let your spine sink into the support beneath it. Journey through the spine from the brain all the way down to the coccyx. All the nerve endings that come from the spine, sending messages throughout your body. Now we'll journey into your hands. Be aware of the thumbs, the fingers, the palms and the tops of the hands. Notice any sensations you might feel in your hands. Let the hands go. Let your hands fall how they want to. There's nothing you need to be holding on to. Let it all go. And then journey through your wrist, through your forearms, into the elbows, all the way into your upper arms and your shoulders. Let the arms and the shoulders go. Let them fall how they want to, as you consciously relax them. And then we'll come into your neck, neutral and comfortable. All the way into your head now. Back of your head, sink into the support beneath. comfortable heaviness of the head. And now we'll journey through the face. Relax the jaw, soften the tongue, the gap between the teeth. And relax the eyebrows and the forehead. All the facial muscles soften, melt away. Finally, now we come to the top of your head. From here, begin to imagine now a warm light, like the sunshine. Focus on this warm light, and you may find colours come to you. Be open to your imagination and allow the light and any colours to spill down over your entire body, healing you, nurturing you. Allow yourself this time for peace and rest. I'll bring you back round in a couple of minutes. It's time now to start to bring you back round. Just for now, be still and bring awareness back to your breathing. Take some calm, steady breaths. And then bring awareness back to all of your senses, everything you can hear, feel, smell, and taste. And then bring some movement to your fingers and to your toes. When you're ready to, start to bring the legs together, keeping the knees bent, and then begin to roll over to a side that's comfortable for you, and just settle into the side lying position and take your time. There's no rush. I'm going to help you. We'll just have a few moments here. Thank yourself for your practice. Thank your body for all it does. And thank the breath for giving us life. If you can, keep the eyes closed down, keep the head relaxed. When you're ready to, gently ease yourself up into a comfortable seated position and bring your palms to meet at your heart. Hold on to that very peaceful feeling deep within. It's always there. As you inhale, lengthen your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, release a wide circle, bring it all the way back into your heart. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, lengthen skyward. Exhale, draw a circle of light, a bubble of peace, bliss, calm, and keep it with you. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Well done, everyone.